Thank you so much, Shaveri. A white lie is sometimes better than saying the truth. Dear Toastmasters, very good afternoon to all of you. Humans in general lie a lot of times, and particular with children, we see that children lie to us many times. All of you who are parents here and all of you are going to be parents, we see very often that children lie to us. And more often we ought to be concerned about lying as a habit for children, because that is what shapes their nature, their behavior and their characteristics. So I'm going to talk to you today about what this whole lying is all about, and my intention is to initiate a new thought for you to see what actually causes the child to lie, and what are when we get to that, what are the different ways as elders we can offer them to help and go over that. So before we look at it, the pattern of lying, whenever we see that someone is lying to us as human beings, what comes as a reaction to it is that we tend to be distrustful towards them, and this kind of behavior, especially with children, makes the children more unruly and dishonest. And once that vicious circle of distrust and dishonest builds up, it's hard to break and create a way out of the circle and put them on the right track. So that is my intention. Let's look at what are the different ways, or what are the different areas that children start to pick up lying. I am sure all of you would agree that children don't need any coaching to start lying. They manipulate whatever has been, and they simply deny sometimes they simply deny what has happened, or they even create stories around it, what they have seen. So the first and foremost of all thing that makes any person, or especially the children, to lie is a fear. Fear is the biggest contributor to start lying. Most of the times you see that the children would lie either thinking that fear of my mom would blow me up, or my father would take over privilege from me, or maybe the teacher will send me to the principal's office if I said something. So whenever such a fear, maybe the fear is rational or irrational, but the ultimate aim here for the child is to get away with the punishment. So there is a kind of punishment that the child is fearing, and to get away with that they resort to lying, which seems like easier devil to deal with than with the punishment. So how do we deal with this? In most cases, like whenever there is a fear and due to that the child is lying, what we need to get is that the first thing you should know is the child is aware that something is wrong. It's the problem is not in knowing what is wrong, but the problem is the temptation to commit that even though they know it is wrong. So in such cases, as being elders, if we are continuously saying, I told you not to do 100 times, doesn't really help, right? And what helps in such cases is to lower down the voice, to really be with the child and deal with what has actually caused them to lie, and that's what is necessary than to keep repeating saying not to do, right? And the second instance where a child lies is like a kind of habitual lying, right? So the children who are more habituated to lying, like I went to my friend's house, or the lie might be a simple thing to hide the truth or to bend the facts, but it's very good to identify that the children are habitually lying. And in such cases, what the children normally do are they're more what I would say is compelled to lie than to say the truth. And even when confronted, they insist that whatever they said is the truth. And in such cases, hostile treatment would actually cause more problem in such cases. So always be calm and then be with the children to see what actually can help them to get away with that. Right. The third type is whenever there is the third type I would call is modeling. That is whenever children are seeing others around them lying. So as elders we say sometimes we discuss amongst ourselves that I lied to this person.